Hello and welcome to your daily message. Whenever this message will reach you, this is a timeless message. So the recording when it's happening doesn't really matter. We are multidimensional. So whenever this will reach you will be in that particular day that Spirit wants you to know. So keep that in mind when we're going through the cards, and always take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Trust your intuition that will guide you, and know that your spirit team and spirit helpers are always there to provide you with guidance that you have prayed and asked to the universe. So today's message is the world. You are finally closing out cycles. And usually I don't call out signs because it doesn't matter so much. But when I get this card, I always feel called to call out some signs. Perhaps you have them in your chart placements. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, but also Capricorn. Now, with this card, you have, she holds these sticks here that are resembling the first card, which is the Magician. He holds the same wand. She holds two, as in the completion. So there are manifestations that are entering, but something important is closing out here. This cycle is finally closing out after a long period of waiting. Because with this Page of Swords here, I definitely feel like this is involving a child here. There is some cycle involving a child. Perhaps it could be your child or a child that you know, or some wounding that has happened in your childhood that you're finally releasing and understand why it had to happen in that way. There is a deeper knowing, and this wounding has caused you to not be so kind to yourself the way that you speak in the mind. Also remember that they are also entities that can be connected to these negative thought forms. And I feel that there are perhaps entities detached to this energy here, but they are being released, because as the World card here, we can see a lot of animals. So I see a lot of low vibrational entity being attached to this cycle, which is being released. It's not normally how I read this card, but this is how it's being given to me right now. So I'm just going to read the message. She is being in the nest here, resting here in the nest with this Four of Swords, which is saying that you need to take time to rest here, because this cycle is finally over and you need to have that period of time to rejuvenate yourself, because your heart has been very much so bruised that it's kind of even outside of your body, just as in this image here. But she's in this nest, and it's given me this energy of a lot of winged being protecting you at this time as you are having this rest, because it's been so difficult. You've been dealing with this devil energy, and we can see that this is a super ego. It can represent that, but also it can represent as an energy of those low entities being. We are in the year, this year, as I'm doing this reading, 2023, we are in the year of the rabbit. And as you can see there, this cat animal has teared his stomach apart. And I feel the same way these energy try to take your luck, take your joy, take your innocence away. But that hasn't happened because we still have this naked lady standing here and returning to her innocence, returning to her pureness, no matter what that has been thrown her way. So the energy here of resting, because whatever has happened here involving with this child, or even if it's your child, someone needs to understand that the universe is taking care of you, that you are being taken care of, okay? And this child is being taken care of, whether it is you or this is your child, and these devil energy has tried to reach you, but you stood up to these energies, and you didn't let these energy bully you. And with that result, they went after this child. It can be your child. So when energies like that can't reach you, they can get frustrated and then try to attack something that you have, as in your descendants, your children, the ones that will move forward your generation. They can start to attack them. But what is being said here with the Four of Swords, especially this Four of Swords card, is saying that winged beings are taking care of this child, but also taking care of you so that you can rest and rejuvenate from ending this cycle of difficulties here. Because with the Four of Swords going into your head and the Page of Swords here, you have looked down on yourself, kind of your abilities. You're being very critical, and you've done so much, okay? So the angels want to acknowledge this, that this cycle hasn't been easy. This cycle has left you so bruised up by this devil energy here, and it has constantly tested you and pulled you back, but it served a purpose to teach you something. And with this card, it's kind of, the angel are kind of asking you to be more kind to yourself. Understand that you are deserving, and what is happening to you is not something as a punishment or that you are bad in some way. This is more of an energy saying that all of this is serving the purpose that you entered here to experience. So even if we might view it as negatively when we're in it, when we are getting out of it, we will understand the lesson. It's that kind of energy. So stop pulling yourself down or saying that it wasn't enough, and don't diminish yourself of those achievements, because you've achieved a lot, both for your bloodline, but also for your family. So be compassionate to yourself, and know that this is a journey and that we don't understand the complete journey. And we have the goddess of shadow here with it, which speaks of this dark side that we all hold, which is our opposite. And because you're having this self-diminishing here, you're trying to make it perfect, and you're not acknowledging this dark side that is actually bringing you this balance, that has actually brought you this strength to pull this cycle to a completion. It's asking you to connect with your shadow self and see that there is something very beautiful beyond that. There is something very beautiful that will be revealed to you if you dare to look. So if we run away from our shadow self, we cannot see the complete picture of who we are. But there's a feeling of you wanting to go there. So move forward and connect with your shadow side, and know that it too has a purpose here. Just as this energy is mirroring what is happening here, the same way your shadow is mirroring within yourself. That everything in the opposite actually brings us to a balance, because it is needed to complete the whole picture. So rest and be assured that this cycle is closing. New challenges are entering and waiting for you to handle them, but you will be able to handle them with ease, because you completed this chapter. So you've learned a step that you don't have to redo. And with that information, your next challenge will become more easier. I hope this message helps you in your growth and your self-realization or in your path. Have a wonderful day. Sending love your way, everyone. Bye.